So after a hearty meal at the noodle bar, we're heading off to Albany. Pretty wild stuff out here. Straight and flat. Yeah, unless it's dead. That's pretty good. Shit. Oh, it looks like we're going along these tracks. That's good fun. So, just leaving Northcliffe now and heading over to Gardener Camp. Probably get there pretty late. Nice road walk. Oh no, not for too long. Yeah, so I've decided I want to go do the Cape to Cape while I'm here and I have the time. So when I get to Albany, I'll be beelining it for the bus to catch a Friday morning bus to Bunbury and then down to Augusta. I just sent off a few things back home to lighten my pack a little bit, sent off a few postcards and ate some food at the noodle house, which was really good, the noodle bar or whatever. The lady was really lovely and rocked up at like 3:30 and ate a bunch of food, had a coffee, and yeah, we'll be heading on out. Yeah, so far so good, eh? What a lovely little spot. Might be a bit hard to tell, but that's the moon, which is awesome. It's like full moon in the far out. That's great. Whoa, this is crazy. So I've been using the red light in the hopes that I can keep my night vision when the moon comes up. But I don't know, the moon's still pretty low, so I'm not getting that much light from it. Anyway, it's a pretty good sunrise. I mean, I can't really see anything yet, but it's pretty good. It's in the opposite direction that I'm walking to, but check out that sunrise. That is great. So pink. Look at those clouds. Good morning. So, feels like it might rain today, and according to the forecast, that was probable. And I've moved on another 50 or 60k since then, so since where that forecast was taken. So might get some rain, so I'm gonna have breakfast soon and then prep my bag for some wet weather, which basically just means putting my downy into my sleeping bag, dry bag, and that's about it. After a beautiful sunrise, it's pretty closed in with clouds, but nothing like big heavy rain, maybe just light drizzle. Not the nicest spot for a swim. This is all just sandy, mucky, like close by, but then closer to the horizon there's more water. Very peaceful though. So we're just at the base of the huts just up there. We're gonna head on to Dog Pool, but yeah, we'll see. The kilometers are coming pretty easy. So there were lots of notes in the notebook about snakes, so just got my eye out for them. I don't have my other gators, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, just making our way slowly to Dog Pool. And we'll see, maybe we'll go a bit further, I'm not sure. Straight and flat. At least it's on sand and I haven't seen any snakes yet. Knock on wood. Welcome to Dog Road. Oh man. So, I was feeling good at the last camp, but I'm tiring pretty quick and I've got about another maybe 2Ks to go to dog pool. It's 4 o'clock. My feet are sore from this road, man. Like, look at it, it's just straight and flat and quite boring. Got the old audio book in. I don't know, straight flat roads are just mentally, I'm not good at them, I guess, and then I get pain, or I start to feel more pain, so whatever. Nice tent in the shelter. I literally just pulled in and I was like, I need some food. Hut's just there. So there's a nice creek. I imagine it would flood every so often here. Yeah, I'm pretty knackered after 2 days of this not sleeping well, so early bed and get up again tomorrow morning for another one. Good morning. It is 6 AM and I'm having breakfast in the hut because it's raining outside. So I'm going to have breakfast and coffee and make lunch, which is going to be this Radix meal here. And then I'm going to walk, I guess, in the rain for the first time. Yeah, so first day of like possible rain. It definitely rained real hard last night. I'm still up before sunrise, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. This is the best I can do for a rain cover. It's actually now a horrible job now I look at it, but yeah, let's get to it. I just forgot to send my message last night, so doing that now. Not a bad morning for it though. So I've ditched all my layers almost immediately. I'm back in shorts and t-shirt. My shoes are a bit worse for wear, but this is just to try and stop the sand getting in the holes in my shoes, because my shoes are a bit, well, way too small, giving me blisters, and I'm wearing them out real quick. Weather's looking good as the sun's coming up, so yeah, I've got rid of all my extra clothes. Nice little rainbow. Pretty dark out there. So might be rain jackets on and camera away for a bit maybe. We'll see how we go. It's kind of a odd thought, but I kind of wish it was slightly colder. Oh, it's not even raining anymore. Okay. But that way I wasn't sweating into my rain jacket, because then you kind of just, like, what's the point? The rain kind of makes it a bit less boring, but slightly hard at work. So the track just keeps going on like this, turn to single track rather than anything else, and then I think Mount Chance is like up there somewhere, so I don't know really, but I'm just going to keep trudging. Despite the rain, it's been really nice to have some open countryside where I can watch the view change. I imagine this would be really oppressive in the heat, like it'd be quite, yeah, quite full on, but to, you know, watch mountain or small hills, you know, come and go is quite a thing on this track. So I'm still enjoying it. As long as I'm not cold, I'm normally pretty happy, so. It was a bit of a detour to get up here, but just looking at the logbook, it doesn't look like many people come up to Mount Chance here. But I needed to stop and get out of the rain, check the situation on my pack as well. My foot's kind of playing up, except on my right hand side now, so I'm confused as to why, but I think I might be lacking on salt or some kind of other thing, and then it's causing me to cramp. It's going alright. It's 11 o'clock and I've done basically 20 k's, so not too bad. I'm eating lunch. It's a Radix meal, but it's got extra salt in it, and then I'm going to have some chips, I think, as well for after. I thought I might catch up with him. He's been having a good old time with this newly ploughed like little area. Here it comes. Piggy! Sun's out, guns out. Got the solar on deck. Even if it's for half an hour, it's still probably worth it. So yeah, but sun is, can't even see. Sun is out. Most of the bad stuff has passed, but you know, there's always another horizon. It's just about to rain for the second time today by the looks of it. Feeling pretty good. I'm going to walk a bit longer this afternoon because I need to be in town tomorrow at a reasonable time to do my shopping. We made it to Woolbales hut here. I've had dinner and it is continuing to rain and sprinkle. I'm going to go on to the beach. There's kind of a beach in about 10 k's, and I'm gonna aim there. Mahon Point or Ma something. Anyway, all right, got barely any battery, but in classic Aiden fashion, you can see the almost full moon behind me. I've made it to the coast, but it's dark, and I'm not gonna be able to appreciate the views as well as I can. So I got to figure out my plan tomorrow morning so I can at least see the sunrise here somehow. But yeah, I'm going to find a place to camp. Sun's coming up. Moon's still in the air up there. Boy, it's nice to be by the coast, hey? Far out. So it's just June walking at the moment, which is, you know, all good. We're back in the dunes this morning. The trail is nice, single track, like quite sandy but hard. There was one section which was like, you know, really sandy sand, but because it's been raining, it's quite nice actually, so, which is nice. I'm running off the phone camera for the moment just because I'm, having issues charging. Mount Chance is up there, about probably 20 minutes up there, and then I'll get to the campsite and then try and have lunch. Anyway, we'll see you up at the campsite, I reckon. Alright, just arrived at Mount Clare. I just had a quick wash off in the tank and then read the logbook. Turns out there's like a dead possum or something in the water tank. So this is the problem I'm having with my electronics, is my battery bank. This thing is so old. It gets to like 70%, and then if I try and plug anything in, it just stops working. So it needs a good decent bit of sun to actually charge, and then it won't charge anything else. So hopefully I can charge my stuff in town, and then I think Warpole would be a nice town to stop in and have a look at if it wasn't 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. There's a few things open, but there is a bit of pending rain cloudiness, so I'm going to keep going up through town and then see how we go, how far we get. If I can do another 5Ks, that'd be nice. Don't know how much battery I'll be able to get out of the next couple days with the rain forecast, so fingers crossed for a bit of sun tomorrow. So it's a bit dark, but we're at Hilltop Lookout over the top of Warpole. I'm going to stop for dinner and then go to the big tingle tree and then see how I'm feeling and how the rain's going. Probably last video of the night. This is the inside of a tingle tree. It's like the whole thing has been on fire on the inside. I got struck by lightning and it just keeps growing. It's pretty sick. Ribbit. Alright, this might be a bit of a recipe for disaster, but this is freshly made black coffee. The coffee is from Tingle Tree Visitor Centre thingy. Valley of the Giants, that's the one. So I hung out there for probably a little bit too long, but it was good. I got to charge my phone and some of the batteries on my camera and stuff, and I've been dying for a coffee, so I just took a little bit of time to just, take a minute, but I'll be walking into the night because I want to try and get to Peaceful Bay. That's the plan. Oh, thank you very much to the ladies at the visitor centre at the Valley of Giants. So they were able to charge up my camera, even if for only half an hour. I should have enough battery for today, which is great. So this is Giant's hut. Apparently rats are a common thing here, evident by the pegs and the numerous hooks and whatnot. I was happy I didn't spill my coffee. It was great. I just walked with it in one hand and sipped every so often. Worked well. This I'm hoping will charge some of my stuff, but it's been pretty cloudy and whatnot all day, so very keen to get to Rame Head or Ram Head or whatever. Apparently there's a huge swell going at the moment too, so there's like a local big wave break down near Conspicuous Beach, so we might have a look at that, which should be cool. Apparently there was like jet skis and stuff out yesterday, so for tow-ins, which is awesome. So this is kind of what I missed out on 2 nights ago. Oh no, last night. Tingle trees. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I don't know, they got a wide base and shallow roots and don't have much else to say about that, I guess. So check this out. That's the trail marker for the Mundabiddy, and it goes down here. Whoop. And through the tingle tree. That's awesome. Hello from Conspicuous Beach here. Ram's Head campsite is just up above there. The swell is pretty big. I'm just pointing it in this direction because the wind and the rain are coming in, and I don't want to wet the camera too much. But yeah, pretty wild stuff out here. Pretty monstrous swell at the moment. And we're going towards the campsite, which shouldn't be too much further ahead. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good hiking temp, but it's just a bit wet. On a sunny day, you'd be able to see all the way over there into the distance, which is be pretty awesome. But it's kind of got a rugged sort of wildness about it with the rain and everything. So just left Rame Head campsite. Met a lady in the hut who was very nice, and she gave me a few tips on Peaceful Bay and in town. She recommends to stay in the caravan park, and I can charge some things, but we'll see. I'll see how the timing goes. This is probably the last good view before the rain comes in again. Yeah, over there, there's definitely rain over there. That's that over there. The setting sun. Peaceful Bay should be down there somewhere, and then I'll walk along that beach tomorrow morning. The last vestiges of the sun. Bit of swell. A little bit of everything. You can just feel the power of the waves. They're just so big at the moment. Look at the waves, they're huge. They're huge. So I'm just finishing off my coffee and looking at today. We're going from Peaceful Bay all the way to William Bay campsite, hopefully, or a little bit further. Beach walking. I might do this whole section as a beach walk, and then there's a little beach walk, and then look at that guy, that one's huge. Peaceful Bay is here. I was planning to walk just along the beach, do this inlet crossing here, and then keep going along there. There's a really big swell going at the moment, so hopefully the that doesn't like mess the beach up too much. This is what's been chasing me down every morning, is a big front. Most of the rain is offshore, like over this side. You can see that thing's really big and powerful. And it's forecast to be like this for the next, well, till I finish at least the Bibb. And then I don't know what it's like up north where the Cape to Cape is. Peaceful Bay's over there, not too far away. I haven't walked that far this morning. And then a beautiful sunrise. Look at that sunrise. Well, I mean, it's well past risen, but because of the cloud and the mountains up there, hills, it's quite nice. And here we are. So that's super easy. I thought this might be a bit bigger, judging by the size of the river. Walking along that whole beach, all the way, I don't know, over to there. I think Boat Harbour's on. Boat Harbour's over that side there, somewhere. But I just came down, there's a little crook. Yeah, a little crook in the sand dune up here. And then there's like a little goats track behind there that links up with the old track. Man, it's beautiful this morning. Got some stonking little storm rain clouds out there, which is awesome. Desanding the old feet. Never mind the salt water. We can sort that out later, I guess. I mean, these shoes are pretty cooked anyway, so I don't really care. Maybe when the tide gets higher, it'll yeah, become a bit more tricky. I've just rejoined the track now, I guess. Yeah, from about 10 till 2, I think it'll be a bit of a nightmare trying to walk through the high tide along the beach, but hopefully I get to Boat Harbour by then and I'll be doing some stuff in the dunes maybe. You got burnt dunes there and then ocean. This is what most of the dune walking is like. It's through kind of shrubby, it's definitely single track, sand underfoot, but it's mostly solid until you get quite close to the beach, but it's easier than I suspected. Wow, this burn area is cool. Have a look at that. Our trail just comes along here and goes rat type thing. Oh, hello. So this is facing back the way I've come. You can see the trail kind of snakes its way. Clouds are starting to roll in, but I've been really lucky this morning with the weather. Man, this was a scorcher. That's great. Yeah, you wouldn't want to trip on one of them. Boat Harbour hut. This is probably the prettiest hut on trail in terms of location. Don't know, you won't be able to see much from the hut itself, but like it's quite a nice spot. This is Boat Harbour. It's a bit high tide at the moment. 12 o'clock should be roughly very close to the high tide. Yeah, this is Bass Strait kind of or at least Flinders Island kind of scenery. Probably lost the sun for the next little while by the looks of it. Rain slowly coming in. It's gonna hit pretty hard when it does. And then I'll probably be very wet. I'm all comfortable in my rain stuff. The camera's pointing downwind because of the rain, and I will see you later. Coming on to Parry Beach, which is Parry Beach is just over that way somewhere, down over there. The track, you can kind of see it goes up to there. We're going up to the highest point on that hill, and then we go down and across to the north or the left over, where is it? Over this side here. The sun is back out for the moment, but there's another like front squall thing coming through, so rain jacket will go back on in about half an hour, I'd say. But enjoy the sun while I can. So some of the dunes have like full-on steps with wood and like erosion mats on the ground, and also like mesh or some fibrous thing that burns really well. When we're going through the burn section, all of the erosion matting was cooked. Right, so I just went up to the top of this trig point here. You can see the beach that I'm going to walk around. There's this big one here. Woo! It's about 6 k's. There's the crossing there. My campsite for the night is like up on that hill somewhere. And that's looking back into the distance of where we came from. So it's pretty cold and rainy at the moment. I just met the caretaker at the caravan park here at Parry Beach. Lovely lady. and she's just said that I can have a coffee, and told me to put my stuff inside the shed, which is really nice. Yeah, so I would have been saturated out there, I think. It's coming down very hard.
Work out something for celiacs next time.
Look at that. 1999. That's cool. Well, what a lovely little side quest. I managed to avoid most of the bad rain by just saying hello to the caretaker in the cottage. Lynette was lovely, and yeah, I escaped most of the rain, which is great. Like, it really poured down for a long while. So I have a whole lot of walking on the beach to do, which is fine. I don't mind it. That is a big storm front by the looks of it. That looks like a bucket down, so that's the front over there coming, sweeping through. Alright, just finished battening down the hatches. It's not been as heavy as I thought. There's a bit of mist coming off the beach. Now it's just kind of relaxed. I head up off the beach very soon, up in that direction over there. As usual, the swell is pretty wild. And after all that, there's still a tiny bit of sun left. Okie dokie, so I'm fed and watered at William Bay hut, and I'm just drying out a few things in the background over there. There's my tent and yeah, sleeping bag and whatnot. None of my stuff is drying anymore, which is always good fun. So I'm lucky enough to have some tiny bit of reception. So this is what's just about to come. It's 5 AM and yeah, I might keep my leg thermals on for the moment and then see how we go. One of my Radix meals, I didn't realise, but it had a hole in it. This has been at the very bottom of my pack for this whole time. Yeah, I'm going to make that up now and see how it goes at rehydrating. Add some extra olive oil. About half an hour, I think. These ones are pretty good. They rehydrate really well. Well, this morning took a while to get ready. Yeah, it's now 5:30. Got up at 4:30, I think. It's just like lack of motivation and cold and wet. And now, of course, the rain comes right now as I have to leave the hut. Yeah, it definitely makes leaving the hut a bit trickier mentally. Oh, alright, let's go. I'll warm up as I start to walk. We've arrived back on the coast after a bit of a detour and some other stuff. Nice, cold, wet morning. Before it fully starts raining again, welcome to Lights Beach. Wow, what a spot. I had a tin of tuna last night from the caretaker at the caravan park at Parry Beach, and she offered it to me and I couldn't say no, so I packed out a tin of tuna. Ate it last night, but now I've got bins here, which is good. So get rid of that and continue walking. So this is, I've already forgotten the hill, but that's where the trail goes. So the Bibb track goes up to that rock and then up to the top there, or there's a rock shelf up there somewhere. It goes all the way down the ridge, and then there's a road over here, and then the road follows the bay around to there. Or the Munda Biddy, which I'm standing on, You can see it's like a paved footpath that goes all the way around, goes all the way down to there where I need to cross, or try and cross. So I bit the bullet and I'm gonna walk the Munda-Biddy on this section. So a few things I had to consider. I guess the weather's coming in. High tide is at 12 o'clock and yeah, there's quite a big swell, so maybe I won't be able to get across the inlet. But as you can see, yeah, the trail goes up and over the mountain, and then I have to like road walk back down that road, almost an equal distance, if not more. Munda-Biddy, man, maybe that's the next thing on the list. That's pretty intense. So this little track has been pretty good value for money. So I was following the Munda-Biddy, well I am, but it's actually called the Wow Trail, the Wilderness Ocean Walk. So it's been quite nice along here. Also this guy, noisy. Looks pretty good. Look at that. I'm certainly getting hungry, so I'll stop when I get to the water down there. It should be nice and protected. See, I'm not sure what would have been quicker. I don't think it would have been quicker to go up to Mount Howard or whatever, and then you follow this ridge line all the way, follow the ridge line all the way down, and then go around the bay, and then down that way. So perfect. So I was a little worried I wasn't going to be able to get across. I'm just at a lookout, which yeah, will be easy enough to cross over at. There's a guy on a stand-up paddleboard out there somewhere. Not too bad. Sand everywhere. I was under the impression that this section was like an unregulated kind of thing, but maybe the website's just old and I haven't done enough research, which is evident. Yeah, I was under the impression this would just be like a kind of, you know, unformed sort of track, but I guess enough people do it that there's going to obviously be good footpad. Anyway, there's good signage and it seems like it's going to be simple enough. Someone's recently come in and mowed the grass for us. Look at that. I think I've been so lucky with this trip. I do really like how this hike has been easy enough that I can go in with like some expectations and zero knowledge, and it just happens, you know, it works. So there's a bit more rain coming, but yep, I'm here. That was perfectly fine. Nothing too bad about it. I'm heading there and then onwards. Just feeling a bit tired, feeling that 4 AM wake up for sure now. But I'll stop at Nullaki and have lunch and tea or something warm to drink, and then keep going. I mean, I am enjoying it. I'm just tired, if that makes sense. And I sometimes enjoy being tired too, but I think what I'm trying to say is now I'm having type 2 fun, where I'm not enjoying it right now, but I will look back on it and I'll go, yep, that was great. Most of the rest of this track has been type 1 fun, where I'm having fun enough in the moment. Psych and caffeine levels, and psych and caffeine levels. Yeah, it's a bit monotonous and flat along that section. but it could just be to do with my low energy levels. Most likely. No, I am enjoying it. I just kind of, everything is like dull and deadened from lack of food, lack of sugar, lack of coffee, lots of lack of sleep. This is kind of wacky, isn't it? Trail just I don't exactly know how far along it goes, but I don't know, I think we're on the inside of a private property border. I can't remember. It's either inside or outside, obviously, but... Right, so that solves that. Yeah, just having a cup of tea and having second lunch, or no, first lunch, third breakfast. I ended up faffing around a little bit with how I'm gonna walk and what my setup will be, because it's really windy, which is making everything cold, but it's not raining yet, so I don't know, I was just trying to figure out what to wear. I'm nicely fed and watered, and got everything set up, so we'll see. Bit windy. Woo! End of the day, cloudy but not too rainy, which is nice. This is the trail, nice single track, side hilling. It's actually really pleasant walking along here. No head torch just yet, but yeah, I'm having a good time. It's nice walking. Oh, Froggy. So I made it over to West Cape Howe campsite. Did about an hour and a bit's walking in the dark, which was not so bad. And yeah, just gonna have dinner and then off to bed. But I realised that it's my last day on trail, which has like come up really quick. So, and I don't know. I've probably been too tired and sore to fully appreciate it, I think, which is classic Aiden move. Good morning. So for the last breakfast on trail, I'm doing it Alps walk style inside the tent, cozy, because it's quite windy outside. It's not too cold, but it's just quite windy, so I'm going to have it inside. Alright, well I guess that's where I'm going. A bit of a late morning. I just briefly met the couple that was staying in the in their tent at the campsite there at West Cape, and yeah, they said this section is a bit meh or something, you know, maybe they were a bit tired. I think it's like in through the dunes, but then like tree tunnel that you can't see where you're going. We'll see when the sun rises, but this is like a nice little vista here, so you can also see the rain clouds coming through. Man, the white balance is having a fun time. Yeah, look at that. He looks fairly cold. Don't really know what to do about that. Yeah, unless it's dead. I haven't seen it move. Looks kind of weird. I don't know. Oh, I'm not going to touch it though. Well, that's not half bad, is it? He's so chill. What the heck? Alright, I'm gonna... Oh. Okay, well... Okay. I think Shelley Beach and stuff is down over there. And then this forms the bulk of what I'll be walking this afternoon. Have a look at that little flat top there. That could be a paragliding launch. What a spot too. Pretty pleased with this camera placement. I love these benches. There's one for your bum and one for your pack. Torbay campsite is just around the back of that hill there. And then down we go down onto the beach. It's gonna be nice paddling out here around some of these little islands and stuff. What do we got up ahead? We've got beach walking till we get to the Torbay inlet just there, and then more beach walking till we get to these mountains, and then I think we go up onto the ridge. So just left Torbay campsite and going down to the Cozy Corner rest area. I've just got 3 12k sections to go in between the huts. So yeah, that's easier to visualize and like plan for food and resting and stuff. 36k's in total, but the huts are nicely spaced out for this section. So very nice. You can see over in the distance over there where the beach ends. Where the beach ends, like over there, that's when the beach walking stops. So we have a bit to do, but not a huge amount. So we'll see how we go with the tide. Well, it's a good bit of beach walking. Just finishing off some lunch, or 2 p.m. kind of lunch. Gonna head on down to Sandpatch now. I've just been plodding away with my hat on and headphones in, and like, because the sand dunes are fairly flat and like closed in, you still can't see anything. So yeah, every so often I'll look around, but I've just been Albany and pub. Ooh, hello. The cloud has set in again. Don't know for how long. It seems like for a little bit. Heading further, what's this, east I guess. Actually I've come from over there today, which is actually kind of impressive to be able to see the whole way along. But look at these sheer cliffs, it's so cool. This would be great paragliding here if there was somewhere to land on the bottom, I guess. I just finished talking about how this would be a great paragliding spot, and I've just come across, I think this is a hang gliding launch, but that is wicked. This would be awesome. Yeah, there's not really many bailout options. This is like a little lookout thingy down here. Alright, I think this is the last little bit of coastline almost. The sun's not setting yet, but it looks quite nice. And then down on the beach. Alright, look at that. Getting on. Definitely be at the pub for dinner. Keen as. And maybe have a shower and wash some clothes. Pretty cool. Loving all the rainbows today. It's been such a good little walk to the end, man. Despite the rain, it's been quite pretty. Windy, nice. Made it to Sandpatch Camp, which means there's only another 12 k's to go. It's 5 o'clock and it's already, or 5:15, and the sun's like already setting, so I'm gonna eat a quick bit of food and then keep going. The next section I think just involves like I think it's 5 k's of like sand dune walking to the road, and then another 5 k's of like walking on the road into Albany. So, oh, it's been a great day and a great little journey. Yeah, I'm keen for dinner and sleeping in a bed and having a shower. I'm less like keen about the shower, but it's I can't really get on a bus tomorrow smelling like this, so. So it seems like a slightly unceremonious goodbye to the trail, but I'm not done yet. It's just I'm not camping here, so it's alright. It's been a great trail though. I've, yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. Even though it's been a bit boring at times and flat, it's kind of what I expected. And, yeah, I'm really glad I did this. Like, it's been great fun. And to film it as well by myself has just given me something kind of fun to do. It's a little bit silly walking backwards and forwards from the camera, but it's, you know, occupied my mind a little bit more and made me notice, you know, some of the slightly finer details of the trail, I guess. Well, golly, I just left the hut and then the rain came down, the hardest rain we've had so far this whole trip. I'm drenched now on the inside. My rain jacket is just like toasted. My back and my right arm is just cooked. What a way to end. That's great. On the bright side, at least I'm facing downwind and the pack is taking the brunt of the rain and it's not getting all up in my face and stuff, and it's been like that the whole trail. So there's Albany. My camera will focus. Yeah, look at that. In all its rainy lightness. Hello, Froggy. Might be one of the last ones of the trip. I don't think I've ever been so thoroughly saturated, ever. I was getting cold for a time and now I'm okay, but if I stop for too long I will get cold, so I'm going to keep going. Yeah, I'm very wet. Very wet. I'm just still going past the, going around the side of the water area, but yeah. it is. Look at that. Wowee. That's pretty good. Made it. Look at that. It's quite pretty. Actually, during the evening, there's my bag. Someone howling up there. Oh, this is the Mandalay Terminus as well. No, that's not. I don't want that one. I want this one. A Bibbulmun. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, that's the ticket. Southern Terminus. Look at that. That's good. Yeah, maybe on reflection, arriving in the dark wasn't the most sensible idea, especially with the rain, but we made it. I'm gonna have a hot shower and then try and get some food somewhere. It's a bit surreal, you know? Everything is wet. So I'm glad it was the last day because I'm saturated. My pack and everything around it is saturated, so yeah. Ah well.